Day 8 of ranking randomly generated commanders and how I'd build them until we see my first ever commander, Isperia the Inscrutable. Okay, today we got Old One Eye from the Warhammer Precons, which gives other creatures you control trample and creates a 5/5 token upon entering. If I were to build a deck around this, it totally would be a Timmy creature deck where I'd play a bunch of big creatures and cards that can put them onto the battlefield directly. And so what I mean by putting cards onto the battlefield directly, the ones I'm referring to are from the library. So we have cards like Genesis Wave, Genesis Hydra, Tooth and Nail is a classic, See the Unwritten is one that I don't see too often, Lurking Predators is just insane, Thunderous Debut is one that I use quite often, and it's always so good, Selvalla's Stampede, and also a Timmy itself, Apex Devastator. So all of these get creatures onto the battlefield when casting them, and it comes straight from the library. With the game plan revolved around getting a bunch of creatures onto the battlefield and kind of cheating them out, we're going to want some haste enablers because I don't want to give the opponents an entire turn cycle to be able to remove these creatures before we get any value. There's Runati Behemoth Caller, who will work for this big creature plan. Surikang Goreclaw is one of my favorites. Then there's things like Akroma's Memorial, Crashing Drawbridge, or Ulvenwald Behemoth, plus several others that I didn't mention. The actual creatures that I'd play, it's pretty flexible. It could be Eldrazi, Beasts, or any other, honestly, favorite creatures in green. And where this stands, I'm not going to lie, I'm a sucker for RNG type decks, which is why Emoti is one of my favorite decks ever. So I'll put this in number 2. It could honestly be done with any mono green commander, but the trample enablement is very nice, and yeah, I think it'd be a fun one to try out. I'd love to hear what you think.